If you play Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg and you have a set at home, there are exercises that you can do to build your confidence with decision making. One of the exercises that I like to do is called Charleston Force. This is a way to train yourself to play in categories that you might not normally play. Also, if you play in tournaments, sometimes they have prizes for the first hand in each category in the book. So I have strips for every category in the book, and I'm going to pick 3 in advance and then force hands in those categories just for practice. If you're new to Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel. Let's get to some Charleston Force for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. We're going to force jewel hands, pair hands, and gate hands. Okay, I like playing pair hands. There's lots of them. Jewel hands and gate hands, sometimes I forget about those, so this is going to be really great practice for me. I'm going to roll the dice. I rolled a 10. 10 would be south, so I'm going to put a 2 on the dice, and we might be able to use prevailing wind. So I'm going to say we're the dealer. I will take 14 tiles. And now I'm going to create a mock Charleston. This is just for practice. It's not exactly like it would be in a real game. So let's see what we can do with this first force. Okay, we've got lots of pairs in here. There's a pair of 8s with dots, 5-8 with bams. We're going to do jewel hands, pair hands, gate hands. Now, pair hands are typically all one suit or one suit with winds and dragons. The suit we have the most of, we're in between bams and dots. Same thing with jewel hands. Jewel hands are suits, so probably those can go away. There's also gate hands. Gate hands use winds and dragons with one hand each. There's a dragon gate and a windy gate, but we need 1s and 9s, and we only have 1. So I'm thinking we should focus on probably bams, pair hand with bams, because this way we're using the most of these multiples. So let's go ahead and pass these 3 and see if we can draw in some bams. No bam, but we got a west. We do have now 2s. Wow. 2, 6, 8. 2, 6, 8. We have one more 2 pair and 1 more tile for dots. How many dots did we give up? 1. Okay, well, let's break this up. And then let's go ahead and pass. We could play maybe Betty. I don't want to pass a pair, though. We have to give something up. Let's pass one of the pairs. That way we're not leaving another gap. Let's pass these 3. Oh, shoot. We got a bam and not a dot. Let's see if we can get our hands on a dot. We'll pass those 3. We need dots and a north or an east. Oh, look it, we got 2. We got a 1 back. Okay, so we have 6 discs. Oh, no, we want that, because we're going to maybe play Betty, in which case we don't need the 1, because you can't use terminals with Betty. Let me read Betty to you. Betty is a pair hand on page 17. 3 pairs and 1 suit with news and 1 of each of the dragons, and then any one of those paired. So we're on our way. We got 4 disc cards. That's pretty good. So I would call that a done deal for pair hands. Okay, let's see if we can make these work. We need 1s and 9s for gate hands, and we need 1 suit with dragons, the corresponding dragon, for jewel hands. So I rolled a 10. 10 would be south. Okay, jewel hands. I'm thinking that we could probably try dots with white for jewel hands. We have a lot of discards here. Let's discard these 3. Look at the cracks. Two, 3, 4, 5. Let's just look at the numbers for jewel hands. For jewel hands, it's 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, or 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. Let's give up the 2 crack, because if we get a red dragon, we could probably switch to the cracks. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 or 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 3, 4, 5, 7. So that's good. We have 5 in cracks and 6 in dots. So let's discard these and see what happens. We got a dot, a 9. Now that I read that, now I forgot already. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So that's a keeper. This would be for opal, number 31. Okay, and we have 2 tiles here. Let's give up the 3. That's a shame. Those pairs. We need dots. No dots. We have discards. Wow, that's pretty bad. 7 discards for a jewel hand here. And south is prevailing. We are east. I don't think there's any hope for using this wind. I was thinking maybe we could try a gate hand, but I don't think so. I think a jewel hand is the best bet. I would keep the dots and try to gather and play opal. If you would have done something differently, let me know. Now we have to make gate hands work. I rolled an 8, so that would be north. Okay, here we go. We're looking for a gate hand. We have a lot of winds. Look at all these winds and dragons. Oh my gosh. Oh, for gosh sakes. Look at this. Okay, gate hand. Gate hand. We don't have very many number tiles at all. Okay, so let's take a look. We're east and north is prevailing. We wouldn't be able to use any of those at all. So this is not good. We have dragons. We could maybe start here. That would be forcing dragon gates. Okay, let's just see. There are only 6 gate hands, heavenly gates, which we only have very few. I guess we could hold all of these because we could play windy gates with the east or the north, dragon gates with the 4-bam and the green dragon, or dragon gates with the 4-6 crack. Okay, let's break this up. as hard as that is, if we're forcing a hand with gate hands, we got to break this up. So let's pass those. I think in real life, I would have played a hand of honor and gone for a big hand as opposed to going for a prize in that case, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 honors. But we're forcing a hand, so we're going to play it through. Okay, we got a bam and a crack. We have tiles we can pass right here. Okay, so we're in between dragon gates with the red, dragon gates with the green, or windy gates with either. So here we go. There's a bam. Now, I think one of these uses a pair. I believe it is Heavenly Gates. Dragon Gates. Dragon Gates uses a pair. So we might be able to do Dragon Gates 111 or 999 with a sequence of 2 through 8 with one tile paired in 2 through 8, and then a pung of the corresponding dragon for Dragon Gates. I think I would go ahead and hold the Winds and Dragons. Let's pass these 3. Focus on bams. There's a bam, but it's a pair. Yeah, that was horrible. Really, really horrible. Okay. So yeah, that's how we would end up with dragon with gates. We would have to discard all of those. That's it. Gate hands. That was horrific. But you know what I want to do? I want to see what would happen if we played honors. Except I don't remember what we had. Never mind. I didn't track what was all passed, so I think, yeah, I just need to let it go. Because all those honors, oh, that was really painful. I think I would probably try Betty. Because look, we have almost news, red, white, and green dragon, and a pair. We need a white dragon. All we need is another bam. We could play Betty. That's how I would recover with this, because that was a mess. Really a mess. Ooh, sometimes, you know, the forcing doesn't really work. And you just fall back to whatever you have the most of and recover. If you can't win that prize, just go for a win, any win. It's not all about just winning the prizes. It's really about solving the puzzle, right? That's the fun of the game. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, consider subscribing. Click the bell when you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight of the game that might give you an advantage at the table between now and the next Charleston Force for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. May all your picks be keepers.